Hello everyone, welcome to my first video. Today I'm here with my Volkswagen Jetta GLI and I'm gonna make a little review about it. This car is a 2015 Volkswagen Jetta GLI. I obtained this car in 2022, so it's been just over 2 years. This was my second car, and this is my first video. So obviously it's white, and I have these black wheels here. They're disgusting and dirty right now. I should have cleaned the car, but it's okay, it's my first video. But they're niche, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I bought this car with these wheels on it. Nothing's really done to the car. Stock engine. In fact, let's open the engine real quick. In here, and let's see inside here. So yeah, stock engine. It's a 2.0 4-cylinder turbo. I believe it's the same as the GTIs. Might have like some different parts or something, but I think it's the same engine. And obviously it's a sedan with a trunk. So it's like a GTI with a trunk, but yeah, so this is it. Nice. I have these headlights here that I got from VLand. I like them a lot better than the original ones, because originally I had the stock headlights, and then I wrapped the door handles myself and did a terrible job, and it just, like, the back end looks really nice from this onward, and then the front was just kind of like lacking a little bit. So I, like, with the like dusty, like weird headlights, and then it also had like the yellow markers right there. That was pretty odd. So I got these. They're projectors. The old ones were reflection, or whatever the original thing is, and they have a sequential turn signal, so I replaced those with those. I think that was a really good upgrade. Definitely made the front of the car look a lot more modern and updated. I can actually show you the turn signals, so you can see that there. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. I have replaced the rotors since I got it, and the pads, of course. But I mean, everything's all covered in brake dust right now, but like the rotors are pretty new, pretty nice still. The interior, I really like the interior. Yeah, the floor mats, I really like this GLI stitching. It's on all four of them, and the inside, of course, this piano black. It's whatever, but yeah, I mean, when you're in here, it's really nice. Like, one of my favorite parts about this interior, definitely this steering wheel. I mean, like, it's just really nice, like high quality. I really like it. It's a DSG, automatic dual clutch. So I obviously put these little extensions on the little paddle shifters here. Back seats are nothing special. We have the floor mats in the back, honeycomb, same seats. Yeah, kind of crammed, but nothing too bad. And then the trunk is pretty good. It's like a good size. You could definitely fit like a, I don't know, a good amount of stuff in here. It's a pretty good size trunk. I have a fire extinguisher just in case. I got the car with the first aid kit and the roadside assistance with jumper cables and stuff. I have a car cover, and then I also have some car cleaning stuff and a sweater just in case. The rear taillights are LED, which I really like. Oh, and of course the front ones were not LED, which is part of the reason I upgraded it. It's a really nice interior, and it just like overall looks pretty clean, I think. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Has fog lights. I have some yellow fog lights in there. Let's turn on the lights actually. Gotta turn this on. Oh, and it is push to start, of course. Not of course. I think most Volkswagens at this time don't have that. But there it is. With all the doors open. Looks pretty nice. Yeah, so it's a nice car. But all right, now we're gonna take a drive. Sitting here, I'm gonna start it up. Obviously, no exhaust. Kind of just sounds like a regular engine. No cool noise, just mechanical sounds. But you can hear the turbo at some points. And apparently the suspension. Yeah, so here we are on the road now. Still pretty good noise cancellation. You can't really hear too much going on outside other than like the tires. A little bit of wind noise, but when all the windows are up and the sunroof is closed, you can't really hear too much of that. But yeah, I mean overall the car is very smooth. Of course with the dual clutch, shifts are really smooth. It's a little choppy at low speeds, which everyone will tell you that for Volkswagen, but yeah, it's not the best system, but it does the job and it works pretty well. The wheels kind of allow you to feel everything since they're 18-inch wheels. It kind of like absorbs all the little imperfections in the road. But yeah. So at low speeds, the transmission is pretty choppy, pretty clunky. It kind of like as you're downshifting, like first gear, use the paddles. You can downshift into first. It's kind of like jerks you, like clunkiness. It's not too bad. It's mostly just like low speed stuff. High speed, it's always very smooth. So maybe we can do some higher speed stuff. But yeah, the suspension is pretty good. I have no modifications there. I've thought about lowering it maybe a little bit. But still stock. The ride isn't too firm. It's just definitely absorbs all the road imperfections, likely because of the 18-inch wheels, and the low-profile tires kind of absorb most of the imperfections there in the road. You can feel those pretty good. Yeah, not a lot needs to be changed on this car, I think. I just kind of put my own spin on it with cosmetic stuff. Didn't want to go too far, but overall it looks pretty much how I want it to, without being too like dramatic or over the top with modifications. So the engine has about 210 horsepower advertised. Of course, it's a 2-liter, 4-cylinder. I believe it's similar to the GTI. This is a Mark 6, I believe. Mark 6 Volkswagen Jetta. I'm not sure if it's a 6.5 just because of the rear taillights being LED, because I know that was a change that was on the 6.5, but this car does not have the lower bumper that the 6.5 does, I believe. Like with the angled fog lights, it still has the Mark 6 fog lights. But I've been driving this car for 2 years. Right now it has 107,000 miles, so it's really getting up there with mileage. But from the time I've owned it, from about 78,000 until right now, where it's at 107,000, I've had really no problems at all with the engine whatsoever. It's been totally reliable. Only done like oil changes, a little bit of fluid change. Other than that, tires and stuff, just basic brakes, stuff like that. But yeah, it's been super reliable. As I've owned this car, I commuted about 50 miles each day to school, there and back, 5 days a week, and so that's where the bulk of the mileage came from. Pretty much put on a little over 20,000 miles, I'd say, in that first year of owning it. From the summer I got it until the next summer, definitely racked up a lot of miles. But yeah, good news, there was no issues with that, so totally happy, no problem. That's good. Yeah, but the brakes are replaced once. They're about halfway through their life, I'd say, right now, since the time I replaced them. The brakes do kind of clamp when you're coming to a stop. They stop kind of suddenly, and especially with the transmission. I believe it pops you out of first gear, and then it kind of puts you in neutral as you're stopping, and so the brakes kind of grab, and it's really difficult to come to a smooth stop in this car, I think because of the transmission. And it's pretty quick, so I mean, that was like kind of floored it after we had already going there. It kind of kicked down, I think. But yeah. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the car. Overall, I think this is a pretty good first video for my own car. In the future, I'm gonna try and do friends' cars, family cars, neighbors' cars, just try and get a bunch of cars that I can. Anyone who will let me review their car, I'll try and review. So I just hope I have a bunch of videos up to come. If you'd like, feel free to comment, ask me a question about the car or about YouTube. I'm gonna try and post maybe like a weekly thing. I still gotta get the editing down, figure that stuff out, figure out how exactly I want my settings to be for everything. But then I'm gonna try and start making more videos. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's my first video, so I'll be looking back on this. But yeah, give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys think. What I should do, what I shouldn't do. Just let me know if you have any ideas for me. Yeah, but with that said, thank you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like the video, subscribe, comment, I'll see you guys later.